have 50 cards.
Hi, Silent.
Hello! Hello!
We're here!
Hi, Obi. Hi, LingSter. Hi, Dice. Hello, Rab. How are you?
Hi! We are back!
I can't shuffle, so I'm getting sleeves.
Yeah, he's having a hard time
LingSter
shuffling.
Games, Mini American card
player.
sleeves. Mini American card sleeves for board games.
Excellent.
LingSter Games.
I figured your starter thing was perfect.
That's perfect. I don't know what that means.
So, maybe we should take a look at the board.
You want to look at the board?
I'd love to look at the board.
Really? You want to look at the board?
There's a lot to it, if you're ready.
Like we needed 20 minutes to stall.
That's the incorrect one.
That is not the incorrect
You
one.
need to turn on
Ta-da!
silent. Oh, I think she's a little shoved.
Oh, don't worry.
Artistically.
She will be unshoved here in a minute.
Hooray!
Here's the story of a Zombicide player.
So, if you look at the board, there's more than just the board. There's more board for your board, because we board what we board. There are all kinds of stuff going on. Not only do we have the 6 boards,
And a lot of pretty colors.
and a lot of pretty colors, we've also got a teeny tiny little thing that's off the board, blocked by the
Oh.
extra life goal.
Oh, I didn't even see that down there.
Yep. Just scoot that out. Yep. A little bit. Okay. Good. Yeah. And then we bring down the. Can you bring down the bottom?
I did poop.
There we go. We have an elevator. Those eagle-eyed among you will notice that the elevator down there corresponds to the elevator down here. This is a basement.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun!
You'll also notice the board is covered in pink tokens with little people on them. They all have a random number underneath them, from 1 to 4. And we don't know what they are.
I
Don't
just picked one up to show.
Nope, don't do it. Because those are the sleeper zombies.
Zombies that are asleep.
No, of course there's zombies that do it. Come on. If you make noise, all zombies that are asleep in adjacent zones wake up. So, noise, very important. Also, if you take a melee weapon, you can go in there, spend 2 actions, and kill them. Because they're asleep with a melee weapon.
You guys
I know, your specific rules.
can.
In addition, if you leave a zone with a sleeper zombie token, you must roll a die, except if you're sleepy. On a 1, they wake up anyway. It's rude.
And if they wake up, you flip the token, and you put that many shamblers in the zone.
I'm holding the rule book. It's my turn to talk. And when you wake up the sleeper zombies... No. So, in addition to regular zombie spawn, like we know from regular Zombicide, there's also Zeus's orders. It's scary.
That sounds scary.
What's this deck right here?
Yeah. Go ahead and shuffle that up, because there is a Zeus spawn on the Statue of Liberty down there that doesn't spawn normal zombies. We draw a Zeus order, and the order tells zombies to do things, like spawn, or activate, or move, or whatnot. Chaos incarnate.
And I am pulling out
Nice try.
some red sleeves to...
Don't have them anymore?
Don't have what?
Question of the day.
Question of the stream.
No, I haven't updated that in a while because I keep forgetting about it. So the one time I did remember, I just turned it off.
In addition, there are a few abominations to pull from. The mission will tell you when they appear. So we don't randomly... Do you need your phone?
Your phone.
My phone?
Yep.
What do you mean my phone?
However,
That doesn't... There you go.
in the spawn deck, there are 2 abominations that can spawn.
Why you do me like this? How dare you?
There's only Zeus cannot spawn from the spawn deck. Just throwing that out there because there are 2 zombies in there that will spawn.
I don't know what Silent's doing with my phone. I'm a little concerned. Okay. Moving on.
Moving on up. Moving on up.
Hey. Likely harasser, of course.
Likely
Bam.
harasser.
Ban.
Oh.
Banhammer. Incoming.
Don't click on the link.
Don't click on that link either. There's another one.
And I was shifted away. Someone else is gonna have to do it. I don't have them in my chat right now. Because I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. Which is why I needed his phone. So I can get the Wi-Fi information.
Ban the other one too, Slayer. Thank you.
Slayer's on top of it. Thank you. So, in addition to the mission and all of the setup that we have there are in fact 2 randomly drawn personal objectives to worry about.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah. So, you'll see these cards here. We have chosen 6 survivors. There are 6 cards to choose from. Each survivor has their own personal mission. We randomly choose 2 of them to complete.
Well, neat.
Do you have the envelope to put them on?
Yeah, that's right here.
Because you could probably put the envelope right in that spot.
Maybe.
Move the elevator up a little bit.
Boop.
Yeah, but you can move the tile up a little bit too, if you want. As long as it fits.
So, what survivor? Excuse me!
There's your phone back!
I'm being harassed live on stream.
We had a couple of likely harassers, but we have a real harasser here.
Hey! Take that, Obi.
Don't make me throw a rusty kukri at you. Stop spamming emotes.
Too many emotes.
Wasn't the number 8?
Don't look at me.
How many did you put in?
8.
Don't lick my cards.
Probably too much.
You put in 10.
I put
No,
it-
you put in 9.
Oh, so I actually only clicked 1 twice.
Well, this is off the rails really quick. So, what survivors are we playing? LingSter, why don't you start?
I am playing a fan favorite of mine, the pilot, Marianne Peters.
I only did
Favorite of
6.
his? You mean your favorite? Fan favorite of yours is
Yeah.
your favorite.
The actress that plays it is Tig Notaro. I just, for some odd reason, I
Oh.
like her a lot. And then I'm also playing the asshole, Burt Cummings. Because in the movie, he's a real dick.
Oh, and thanks, Slayer, for removing the time. Because that popped up and said I had to wait 5 minutes to be able to do anything else in chat.
He didn't ruin the time, he just fixed it for you.
Well, it said removed timeout.
Oh, removed. Alright,
I
so
was in timeout.
who are you playing?
I am playing Scott Ward.
Wow, that was quick. Okay, Silent.
Cool. I am playing... Is this my camera? Which one's mine?
Yep.
That one. Okay. I am playing Lily. And I know nothing about her because I also haven't watched the show.
Me neither.
Or movie.
But
It is pretty gory. I don't know if you...
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
It's
I don't
on
like
Net-
zombie shows.
It's on Netflix. It's actually kind of fun.
I'm playing Chambers. And I'm playing Mikey Guzman.
Mikey Guzman.
Guzman?
Yep.
Okay. Mikey Guzman.
I believe those two were a couple in the movie.
Really?
I think.
Gore? So,
There you go.
we have to pick 2 of these. I figure the 2 of you could each pick one at random. And demo. All right. These are the 2 missions we must accomplish in addition to what this says. So,
Do we look at them?
Silent.
Yes.
Whose mission did you get?
Oh, my own.
Hey, well, that's really useful. Good.
What is the mission?
Read it. What do we got?
It says, truce. Objective, a companion must be discarded in a spawn zone.
Uh-oh.
Truce. That's literally making a truce with the zombies and sacrificing the companion. That's rough.
We don't have companions in this mission, do we?
We technically don't. We have civilians. Okay, so without companions, that's not possible.
Wait, hang on. When this objective token is taken...
Hold on. We can't do that mission because there's no companions.
When this objective token is taken, replace it with a companion.
Oh, okay, great. See? Good. We're good. Moving on.
We're all fine here. Great. So you just need to grab a companion out of all the other
Easy.
survivors that are left. Okay, perfect.
So, on the board are all of these objectives. The blue and green for the mission, and then these 2 red ones. Red,
These
blue,
2 red,
green, down in the basement.
Okay.
There's one up there as well,
Red.
and there's one over there as well.
Red.
One of those will be yellow, and one of those will be purple.
Which color would you choose?
Silent went first. She's in the purple slot. So your objective that gives you a companion is the purple one, hiding in these somewhere.
Gotcha.
So when we get the purple one, we hand it off to you.
Because we have to give you a companion to sacrifice to the zombies to succeed this mission.
Yep.
Obi, who did you get?
I got Mikey Guzman.
Oh, okay. What do we have to do?
Are you recording this? Objective. Guzman must kill 4 scramblers in a single turn while standing in the same zone as another survivor.
Scramblers or shufflers?
No, I lied. It's neither one of those. Shamblers.
Shamblers.
Guzman must kill 4 shamblers in a single turn while standing in the same zone as another survivor. Objective token. The survivor holding this objective token receives +1 action when in the same zone as a shambler.
There you go. So if you find the yellow objective, you get an extra action when you're in the same zone as the shambler, which of course is your basic moaning, decomposite, zombie
Walker.
walker.
In mine's yellow, so that means I get it, or does that mean Mike gets it because it's like up there?
Whoever holds the yellow token gets that.
Okay.
But Mikey must do this mission. So
Okay.
I need to complete the top half.
Yeah, no, that, yeah.
One caveat to this, because Mikey has to kill 4 shamblers. When you kill one, it goes onto the mission card. It does not go onto the tray. It stands on the mission card until you complete the mission.
Because that way you can keep track.
Correct. And if you run out of zombies, which we're not using all the zombies from 2nd edition, we can run out pretty quick. They get all those extra actions, activations.
So what do we have? We have shamblers that are basically walkers.
Wow, it's almost like if I got to the zombie part, I could
sorry.
talk about it.
I didn't know that was part of the mission rules. I figured it would be like starting stuff.
This is the setup phase. Literally,
This is the
1 or
setup
2
phase?
pages
Okay.
in.
In my defense,
Lord.
this is the setup page for this mission.
No.
I figured
No,
this
no,
would be
no.
considered setup
No, no.
page for like all
Total.
of it.
It's
Total
for everything.
Setup everything.
Okay.
I have not touched on what we're doing in the specific mission yet.
Okay.
Every
Then,
mission does this.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And the other 9 missions are in that envelope.
Okay. Proceed. I apologize.
Okay. We have a lovely new first player token. It is an actual chip that you can use for chip things, like pogs or
And not eating.
money.
Salsa.
This looks like a Trivial Pursuit chip, but
It is a Trivial Pursuit chip. I thought I had an actual...
it works. It absolutely works for a Las Vegas kind of thing.
Yep.
The fun thing is, whenever you need to make decisions, the first player token decides who makes that decision. When zombies split and they're uneven, the zombies go where the first player chooses to go. So half and half, and the extra goes where the first player token decides.
Oh, okay.
And other such things we'll come across as we go. Okay. Hoo-ah. Everything is roughly the same as far as the phases go. So, players go first. If I go first, I get to choose whatever order I can go in.
Yep.
Survivors do their turn, move on to the next. Go on, move on to the next, go on, move on to the next. Zombie phase is similar. They make a point. All zombies attack first, and then all zombies move. And then those with extra actions go back and do it all again. So, if you're in a zone with a bunch of zombies, and you get munched to death, that happens before all the other zombies move.
Yep.
Okay.
Still only having one action for most of them. Different types of zombies?
Okay.
I have a question that
Yes.
I believe was supposed to be answered in stuff that you have already covered.
What is your question?
You said that when you have the token, you are going first. You decide which order your characters take
Yes.
their actions. Is that an always thing? So like you and LingSter choose the order every single time it comes to you?
The order is player, 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 player.
Okay.
The survivor order doesn't matter as long as it's under the same player.
Interesting.
It's actually what we were failing in 2nd edition, because that's how it is in 2nd edition.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to double check, because we had always gone in character order regardless. So
Nope.
So,
we were doing
so
it wrong.
this is something that is
It's not a
supposed to
shocker.
be true, or
Yes.
something that was changed for this.
It's
Oh, it
always
was-
been true.
It's always
Okay.
been true.
We just never read the rules fully.
My gosh, do you know how many times that would have literally saved the mission? Okay. Thank you for the clarification. You may proceed.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
He will proceed while I go get some medicine. You can keep talking, I can hear you.
Since LingSter doesn't need to know what we're doing.
Oh, I do. I can hear.
So, in this board, you may notice that buildings are split up with horizontal and vertical lines. Or, in the case of this guy, weird funky ones. Because that's a big old vehicle crashed into the side of the building. All the zones are delineated by straight lines. And you can only enter or exit through little doorways. So, for example, down here with this big old fountain, there are 4 zones, all split up by these lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's one big old building with 4 different zones.
In case it's hard to see, here's the one building, here's one zone, here's the next zone, then it switches order like that.
Yep. The same down here. This is one zone with the line. This is one zone with the line.
Yep.
This is one zone with the line. This is one zone.
Yep.
So that seems...
But that's
Standard.
yeah, that's all one.
That's
That's the building.
But this isn't like one zone, one zone. No, the whole thing.
standard.
Be really tough.
That's
Take
the
forever to
standard Zombicide
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
The only kicker is this zone here.
Well, it's not
And
standard.
I feel like that's different too.
It's not standard because
This is one
off
zone.
kilter, one zone
Okay.
right there.
Right.
This isn't standard because this isn't a wall and there's no doorway between the two zones.
Right.
It's an open room with 4 zones for movement and combat in it.
Right. It's just the big thing in the center blocks line of sight.
Does it?
No. It doesn't.
You sure?
See, let me walk you through.
Will that be in the rules later?
No, it's right now.
Okay.
Look at this. You're in this zone, let's say. Boom. You have line of sight to your adjacent zones.
Right.
Oh, that's
you
true.
never have line of sight diagonally.
Correct.
This fountain doesn't block line of sight to here.
Right.
It doesn't block line of sight to there.
And it doesn't block line of sight to there because that, like, can you move through that?
No.
I would assume no.
No, because that is not a zone. That is blocking terrain. You can't walk into that.
Okay.
Right.
But they are still adjacent.
So this is not adjacent to the corner over there. So going in that zone there, you can't spend 1 move to get to here.
Because you can't move through
Right.
that. Okay.
Right. So the fountain doesn't block line of sight.
Right.
It's not even a thing.
The Statue of Liberty, however, does.
Man, it's almost as if I turn this page. I can look. Oh, look, Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is a special zone. Zombies can spawn in it, but no one can enter it. So the zombies' first move out of there is to leave it and go somewhere. But they can't ever go back, and we can't ever step on it. There's also vaults later, but we don't have one in this mission, so we're okay.
Okay.
Combat is very similar, except noise is just the 1 token. Do you have the noise token? Did I move
I
the
don't
noise
have
token?
You put it in our start phone.
Oh.
Excellent, good. It's not 2nd edition where there's a number of noise tokens. Whoever makes the noise last puts the noise token there.
Is that more like first edition? Is that how?
Nope.
It's more like Undead or Alive.
Okay.
Which I think makes a lot of sense. It's a lot easier to wrap your head around.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I move, end my turn, noise is done, it's not going anywhere. You attack with a noisy thing, the noise moves to your zone, you finish your turn, The zombies move to us or the noise, in that order. And then at the very end, move the noise to the busiest zone, where the most survivors are, and then the players go forward. Good?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
We've got a couple different classes of people. In short, the Bruiser has 4 hit points, not 3.
Brawler.
But that's you.
The Bruiser.
Oh.
They call it a bruiser.
Brawler
I thought
was
you said it
Undead
was-
or Alive.
Oh, guys. Okay.
But same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, Bruiser.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you guys said Brawler originally.
Maybe I did.
It may have.
It's okay.
Oh,
Bruiser, Brawler.
I have a stealthy guy.
If you're not a Bruiser, you could also be a stealthy guy. Where you...
Or girl.
Gender-neutral entity. If you are a stealthy gender-neutral entity, you can leave zones without rolling to wake up the sleeping zombies.
Yep.
And, in the case of Silent, her survivor can not only kill the sleepers, but you can do so more efficiently. It'll take us 2 actions with a melee weapon to slay them. She only needs 1, because she's super efficient. If you're
I'm
not
Silent the Silent Killer.
if you're not either of those 2, there are 3 other types of survivors you can be, which is the Vault Expert, the Pilot, and the Mechanic. None of which have a specific thing you do because you have that kind of survivor, but all of which have something to do with some mission. In this mission, we need mechanics.
Okay.
We don't need a pilot, we don't need the Vault Expert. They don't do anything extra for us this time around.
And Marianne Peters is a pilot/mechanic.
And I think Dice has a mechanic also.
Yep. We have 2 mechanics in case one dies.
Yep.
Because we need the mechanics specifically for the mission.
that's the fun thing as well. If you die, as long as you don't have the mission soft locked, you don't lose. So if my guy here, Guzman, goes down bravely sacrificing himself by jumping on a grenade and saving the day, for example, the mission goes on.
Not because your specific mission is there. Because of your specific mission, we lose because we didn't complete that mission.
Replace Guzman with whoever else. Yes. A survivor dying is not the end.
Right.
The survivor we need to finish the mission dying, we lose.
Okay.
The survivor dying, we need to finish one of these missions for the mission.
We lose.
We lose.
Right.
So yes.
But if, for example, I, as Lily, complete my mission and then die, we're
We
fine.
lose.
Oh.
We lose.
We still lose.
If you complete your objective and succeed, you still need to survive until the mission is done.
I'm surviving this mission, y'all.
So,
Or we're losing.
so does that also mean that if we're done with the basement and we lose the two mechanics, we still lose?
Yep.
So pretty much the only two that can go down,
Bert
and Scott.
Yep. You're the only ones who can actually die and
And-
we don't care about.
and one of the mechanics can
One
die.
of
Yeah,
them.
one
Because
of
we
them
have
can.
two of them.
So half the survivors.
Can die and we can continue on.
Okay.
So, types of zombies are similar but different. There's shamblers, which are...
Not scramblers, like I said.
I mean, they're kind of like...
They're the walker type.
They have one action, they do one wound, they take one wound to kill, they give you one adrenaline point to level up with. Easy. Same as the same base walker.
Okay.
Next are alphas, which are different.
Okay.
Alphas are kind of like roided up runners. They take two actions. They deal one wound. They need 2 damage to eliminate.
Oh.
And they provide 2 adrenaline when you defeat them. So they are a runner, and they are a brute, because they are tough and fast.
And because they're a runner and a brute, we get 2 AP for killing them.
Exactly.
Because we just killed a runner and a brute.
Precisely! There are also a bunch of abominations. They need lots of damage to kill. Like 4, 5, or 6 damage to kill.
This is not an at once, this is like an HP thing?
No! At once!
Oh.
Because we're playing with concentrated fire.
Oh!
That perked you right up, didn't it?
If you have a katana that has 2 dice and do 1 damage, you can concentrated fire on, let's say, an alpha, and hit with both to kill the alpha with 2 damage all at once.
Oh.
That katana is not killing an abomination.
Well, yeah. But if you're dual-wielding katanas...
That's 4 damage. You can kill Valentine, but not the Queen or Zeus.
Okay, well...
There are only 3 abominations in the game.
I hate to say it, I don't think dual wielding's a thing in this version.
Really?
Because I ain't seen no dual wielding.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing...
Who has the machete?
Me.
Does it have a dual wield symbol on it?
It doesn't. Oh,
Then guess what?
interesting.
There is no dual wielding.
Yep. Yep.
So this, kukris wouldn't make a difference.
Kukris are perfect for this game then.
And they decided not to add them. I love these people. Now, that being said, another fun thing about abominations is when you kill them, special stuff happens. Most of the time including, every survivor earns 5 AP.
Ooh.
Not just the killer.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot.
That's a really nice change.
Especially when, one of them takes 5 to kill. And they have a special ability where if they're killed, just spawn this other abomination instead.
Yeah, they're not pretty. They're not pretty.
Yeah.
But Moving on. So player stuff. When you search, it's as normal, except it wakes up sleepers. So if you search with sleepers in your zone, the sleepers wake up. If you make noise, the sleepers wake up. If you take an objective, the sleepers wake up.
If you kill a sleeper without a silent melee weapon, the adjacent sleepers wake up.
The adjacent ones do?
If you make noise, the noise token goes to you, and all adjacent sleepers wake up.
Adjacent sleepers.
So if you use a loud melee weapon to kill sleepers in your zone, all the adjacent ones wake up. And yes, give me those Cool Ranch Doritos. I need them in my life. And belly. Thank you so
If you
much.
keep reading, I will give you Doritos.
It almost sounded like you said burritos, and I'm okay with that too.
Cool Ranch burritos?
Hell yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I can see it.
Alright, moving on. Moving on. Talked about that.
You hear us, Taco Bell? Cool Ranch burritos.
They'd ruin it. I don't want them to do it. Man.
Would you rather have Chipotle do
Go
it?
for it.
No.
Moe's?
Fuzzies. Fuzzies would do it justice. Which is to say, extra liquidy, awesome cheese goodness. Period.
I also have garbage cheddar sun chips. And
Doritos Smart?
yeah, nacho cheese Doritos flavored smart food popcorn, which I was very intrigued and I'm actually pleased with.
Alright.
So, most of the ranged
And
weapons.
cookies, in case we wanted something sweet.
Most of the ranged weapons
Cookies are very important.
need ammo. You don't have ammo with you. However, there's a cool little mechanic where when you shoot your gun, you roll the dice and you roll a number of the extra little dice. Taco Bell Doritos, owned by the same person? Company?
It would explain why they have a bunch of different Dorito flavored stuff.
Lies. I understand it. No.
So, the ranged weapons with that extra single or double die,
So,
the ammo thing.
Guzman starts with a golden AK. With the lovely golden AK here. It has the dice and the little thing above it.
That little thing above it is a 1, right?
So, to fire my golden AK, I roll 3 dice,
Plus this one.
plus 1 of the ammo dice.
This little ammo die right here.
However many hits is however many hits, and we go as normal. But if I roll on this one the break icon, or in that one the no ammo icon, it is out of ammo for now, and flips upside down and is not able to be used until you pick up an ammo clip.
Okay.
And there are ammo clips in the deck, wherever the deck is sitting.
I have a question then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm starting, Scott Ward is starting with a grenade launcher.
Mm-hmm.
0 die, 2 of the other die. So I'm just rolling these.
That's it.
What is this other symbol?
That is explosive.
Okay.
It applies to everything in the same zone.
Okay. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does
So-
3 damage.
It's great.
Kind of like a Mr. Rocket Launcher here.
So I roll my dice and my ammo. As long as my ammo is not a 1, then I get my shot and everything's fine.
You always get your shot.
Okay.
The roll, when you roll
Gotcha.
a 1, you run out of ammo and it's done.
Okay.
So, for an example, a semi-automatic pistol is 1 die, 1 ammo die. I'm doing potentially 2 damage,
Well, 2
but
hits, but yeah.
2 hits. But if I roll the out of ammo, then it's out of ammo.
You still get your 2 hits. If you roll
I just
the out of
ran
ammo, 1 die would hit, the others.
Adds.
They were my last 2 ammo hits. Last 2 ammo.
Okay. Something to note. When you do a concentrated attack, you pick one thing and you attack it. I know, but like half an hour of that with us fapping around waiting for silence, so you know.
Well, what I'm going to do when we put this up on YouTube, I'm going to cut the explanation part out, and it's going to be its own video, so then you can just watch the missions. That way,
So screw you guys who are in chat right now. So, concentrated fire is great and all, except it still follows targeting priority order.
I just rolled dice. We're fine now.
That means, in order, Shamblers are hit, and then Alphas, and then Abominations.
Okay.
it is reversed.
Yep.
The Abominations are using the Shamblers and the Alphas as a shield. The Abominations in this game are smart. They're not mindless zombies.
So, this means, if your Abomination is in a zone with one Shambler, you cannot concentrate fire on the Abomination because you must get rid of the Shambler first.
Okay.
Okay.
Friendly fire is as normal. Explosives are great. Ooh boy. Explosives do all kinds of fun explosion damage to everything in the zone. It's fantastic and great. Oh my goodness. That being said, if there is an explosive placed down in a zone and you shoot it with a second explosive, they stack. There's an item like a jerry can or TNT or a booby trap that you can leave behind. And there's stuff like the rocket launcher and grenade launcher you can shoot. If you do both damage to everything in the zone.
So in other words, drop a jerry can and then grab the rocket launcher and shoot it and do 6 damage plus whatever the jerry can gives.
Probably. I don't actually have the jerry can in front of me, but yeah, more or less.
Yeah, lovely.
There is also in this deck a bola gun. When you hit with it, the one zombie that you hit gets knocked down and doesn't do anything for the next activation. If you hit with it, you discard the bola gun. So it's great for keeping down one Abomination or one Alpha who you can't handle right now. That's about it.
But only if there are no Shamblers in the same zone because of priority.
Exactly. Lastly, some of these give you a skill.
You can do that, Rhea. You can stack dynamite.
I mean, it's not the same time. It's one action for a stick of dynamite, another action for a stick of dynamite, but...
Then third action, shoot it with a pistol. Boom!
Can you?
I don't think you can.
Unless
They're
the
not-
dynamite says you can shoot this with a pistol.
They're not steam vials. You need more explosives to set them off.
Oh, gotcha.
The explosive cards have text on them that will say what they do as well.
Alright, next.
Some of these items come with skills. A katana gives you charge, for example, where you can rush in to do melee combat. You only get the skill when you use that weapon. So having charge and some other melee weapon, you don't get it with the other melee weapon. Sad but true. Also, there's a taco truck with a machine gun on top. You can do cool things. It's not in this mission.
Yes,
Okay.
they took a page out of LingSter Games car rules.